Young gold nigga, young gold nigga. Yeah. Young gold nigga, young gold nigga. My knees hurt. Young gold nigga, young gold nigga. My knees hurt. Still in the man. Yeah. Young gold nigga, young gold nigga. Yeah. Still in the club with the young niggas. Yeah. Young gold nigga, young gold nigga. Yeah. Still fucking all the young gold niggas. Yeah. Bank account 6 figures. Yeah. I can show you how to get it, yeah. I've been doing it for a minute, yeah. Young gold nigga, yeah.
Man, what's happening? What's happening, world?
You gonna do it?
Let's do it.
Fifth Ward.
Circle of life.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we back, man. Another episode, another little series we gonna give y'all. A little something that we done came up with, a little system. Hopefully y'all can appreciate it.
Hopefully. Ain't no hopefully. They will.
Yeah.
They will.
Monday through Thursday,
Yes,
6 o'clock, we gonna be dropping a new episode
Hot
of these
shit.
shows, man. So y'all just gotta tune in.
Yeah.
Me and my brother, Kelly,
Yes, sir.
King Kelso.
My rap name.
Yes, sir. You a rapper?
Yeah.
No shit.
You know? Man, I got you. I got bars.
Oh, you gon'
Let me
nah,
finish.
I don't even.
Let me finish that.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
So we gonna keep this real topic type of conversation with real people going,
sir. One of the realest.
and we got an interview with
Yo.
an OG legend
Young one too though.
that done been through it.
Do it.
Been through it for sure.
Yeah.
Somebody I know, somebody you know.
Yes, sir.
And that's how I like this shit to be, man.
that's
So
how
it
it's
can be
supposed to.
verifiable, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you're a resume checker.
Yeah.
So you don't come over here stunting, pretending like you was somebody.
And we gonna
Check.
give you the best of the best.
Yes, sir.
And
All successful stories.
for sure. For successful stories. That's the whole point of the show. We got Rilo in the building right now.
What's going on, young sir?
Man, appreciate you doing this, man. I know this is a whole different environment of us having a communication with cameras and shit all in our face, lights and all that. But
Backside of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's good, man. That's a big leap. You know what I'm saying? What you doing? So I salute to you for sure. When I first, I was like, damn, low in this motherfucker. What the fuck is you up in here for? You know?
Stadiums.
So what are you doing now?
Yeah, I'm the first black video engineer for the Houston Rockets Astros and Dynamo.
Man, let's get some hand claps for that, man, right quick, man, because that's an accomplishment from my partner, man.
I came in 20 years ago. I was surrounded by nothing but the white folks.
Right.
Yeah.
So they looked at me kind of strange, and I started from the bottom up. Yeah, I started running cables. I used to be on the court running cables, running behind them cameras.
That's how you start, though.
Yeah, that came with humility, though.
Right.
From where I come from. So
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
now I televise major events and put them on TV. So when y'all see it on TV, that's me putting it on there.
Okay.
My partner, man. Hello. That's good.
So you down there with the Astros too?
Yeah, man, I turned up.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can cuss like motherfucker.
Fuck up, oh God, man. I did.
Yeah.
Oh God, man. That's the first time out of 20 years, I've been there the first World Series they won. I was stuck inside the truck.
Yeah.
Then when they went to the World Series last year, I traveled back and forth with the team to Atlanta, and Astros ended up losing. But this year, it was like, man, you want to go out there? Well, it was definitely the Astros going to win. Like, you want to go out there with the team? I'm like, yeah. I thought that was planned. So, shit. They say it's the bottom of the eighth inning. You going to go, you better go now. Shit, that's all they had to tell me.
Yeah.
I wooed so much on that field, man. I said, I don't want to be the first person to pass out of it. Just to be in that
Yeah,
environment.
for sure, man.
That was just exciting just to think all the way back of where I come from to looking at me exactly on the field with the team, with the owners and his wife hugging me.
Right.
Like, that's what it.
We started from the top of this conversation with the top of your your life right now. But where are you from? Originally from?
Reward. I came up, I was born and raised in Bucktown on Waco. But after I, branched out, I went from there to Coke Apartments and did a lot of stuff.
Kind of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of hustling stuff. Like I was one of the when Channel 26 first started that show, Cocaine Kid City Under Siege.
It's cold.
I used to see me in front of the generator shooting dice, man. They down there in that police, I was under investigation.
Yeah.
Them the ones used to chase us around through the park. We used to stick, man.
Yeah, I feel you. We used to do all we all used to do all that, man. The whole point is just to, tell your story.
Yeah.
So people can know that they got the opportunity to make that change immediately if possible,
That's a hell of a change.
Because we all was running from that square shit.
Yeah, we was terrible.
Yeah.
Fuck the square shit.
Yeah.
But now, all of us square than a motherfucker.
Yeah. And that's the goal.
And I really want to push that on these kids, man, for real. If I possibly can get your attention, square shit is the cool shit, man.
Absolutely.
For sure.
You gonna live longer.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt. You gonna stay up out that penitentiary too?
Free longer.
A lot less stress.
I went to that penitentiary one time. It was eye opening for me.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna take me too many times.
Yeah.
I wasn't born to be institutionalized. For
Right.
one thing.
How long did you do?
They tried to give me 10. They said, Rilo, we've been trying to get you for 8 years. We knew you were selling a bunch of dope, but we could never catch you. They say, you too smart for these streets, but you're not smart enough to realize who you got next to you. And the dude that used to be with me all the time is the one who put the mark money on me and got me jammed up.
Damn.
So I got in there, September 11th hit. And I'm looking around, I'm like, what the fuck have I got myself into?
Yeah.
So my partner Nasty out of Coke Apartments, I say, man, look, man, like I got work at home, I got money at home. I'm like, it's new to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, so you can have all the money in the world and ain't no way out of this? He said, man, they got you, man. I said, shh.
So you had that unstoppable mentality too?
Yeah.
When you was out there? I did too, man.
But when they get you in them bricks, you stopped.
I had that same conversation. Like, man, what the fuck have you done to yourself right now?
Yeah, you can't do nothing.
Can't do nothing.
Everything's a different world.
Yeah.
That's what the youngsters, I don't understand, like, because I start seeing youngsters coming in there, like 21, 22 years old. Hey, youngsters, what you in there for? Murder. I'm like, man, you ain't gonna never see the life that you saw before. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Right.
That life that you once knew is over. Even if you get out years later, that world is not gonna look the same. You'll have a blank. You ain't gonna know nobody. Your people gonna be gone and perish on you. What's your next move gonna be?
But you know what it is? I didn't mean to cut you off, man, but it's a turning point for everybody.
Yeah.
Right? What was your turning point? I mean, when you cool, young Rilo, no problems, no hustling, what made you decide, man, I need to go get this money?
The right way or the wrong way?
The wrong way.
Oh shit, it was 14. My turning point was 14.
Yeah.
Me and my brother-in-law was hustling. He was getting work from a Colombian. My brother-in-law got jammed up, but the Colombian knew I was the one on the blocks.
Yeah.
So when my brother-in-law got locked up, shit, the Colombian found me and come drop. I was 14. He dropped 9 officers on me.
God damn.
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. All I knew was is how to get those cigar tubes, the glass ones, put a little work in it with baking soda, take a piece of clothes hanger with cotton on it and fire it up and cook. I had a bunch of little balls on the table. Then my mama came home and she said, I had passed out from the fumes, I guess. She was like, man, you gonna get all of us killed around here. She said, put that shit up. The next day she woke me up, man. She kept it 100 with me, man. Like my mama, like she really missed. Like she was like my sister, my everything. I knew my mama personally, you know.
Yeah.
So she said, go to the store and get a baby jar. So I went and got a baby jar. Came in, she taught me how to cook that work in a baby jar the right way. You know what I'm saying? So she gave me the game. She also laced me up. She was like saying,
Give some hand claps to mama right quick, man.
read it.
Some OG Fifth Ward conversation right there, man. For sure, man.
It's like saying, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Which told me is, all right, you doing wrong, but you ain't got to sow wrong seeds along with it. Then she say, ain't got no money to get you out of jail. I mean, tell me, if you hustling and making money, you get in trouble, you on your own. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot from her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And my turning point from that is when I lost her.
Okay. Right.
Where were you at when you lost her?
I was on them bricks.
It's cold. It's cold.
They denied me from going to the funeral, and when they denied me, I broke down, and there wasn't no more tough shit. You know, there wasn't no stiff nigga no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was vulnerable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was at my weakest point. I broke down, and luckily I had two brothers that's from the South Side. You know what I'm saying? They kept it a stack group. They prayed with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And right today, we all out, and we all keep communication with each other. But I told God, man, straight up, I was 100 with him. I said, God, you say call you out on your word. So you know how close me and my mama was. Out of anybody, you know how close me and my mama was out of me and all her other kids.
Right.
I said, if I can't go say, because they denied me the first time, I said, so I can't go say my goodbyes the right way, then I promise you when I get out of here, I'm going to be worse than I was when I came in here. Because I was going to terrorize the fucking city. I ain't give a fuck after that. I was like, my piece of me missing, and I didn't get to see it all. So at this point, I'm going to load, because you know I had the youngsters, man. I had about 15 youngsters with me. I was going to load the youngsters up. We were going to get back by. We were going to open up several trap houses.
Yeah.
We was
Just
going
go
to
to work.
do our thing. We was going to go to work. But a few days after that,
Real talk.
the chaplain came to me. He said, look like you got somebody political on your side. You can go to your mama's funeral. So they overturned it. So when they overturned it, I looked at the chaplain. I said, man, this ain't got nothing to do with man. This is God, and I want me to go back to doing what I was doing. Because he
God is
got me here.
good.
He got me here not just because of what I was doing in the situation. He got me because he got a transformation for me when I come out of here. So I decided after that, like, not only did I get a chance to go to the funeral, but I dressed in plain clothes. I wasn't like in no handcuffs or shackles. I was in an unmarked car. You know what I'm saying? And my sister's best friends with the head warden in Huntsville. They like his wife. They like sisters. So he come to the church and he was telling the guards because they were standing next to me on the front row. He told the guards, "He ain't going nowhere. I got him." I came out and he let me ride in a limo with my family.
Wow.
Golden Gate, you know, them roads is narrow, so the car was way in the back of the convoy. My mama knew a lot of people.
Yeah.
Shit, man, I was all up and down Weaver and Waco and Lockwood in the limo.
Yeah.
And the guards was stuck at the cemetery. I was free. Not only did he allow me to go to my mama's funeral, but he set me free. My boy Tony Boo, him and Two Shoe come giving me Remy.
Yeah.
So I'm getting drunk. I'm eating good. The preacher of the church I was going to, he kept it 100 too. He said, man, if I didn't have another funeral to go to, he said, man, I know how it is to be away from your sugar. He said, I'll give you my office for about 15 minutes. He said, but I got another funeral to go to. So I said, I appreciate you for even saying that, for being in your position, telling me that.
Right.
There's nothing but respect on that.
Right.
So not only did I go to the funeral, but he set me free for that day. You know? So I knew at that point I couldn't come back out doing what I was doing because he gave me something that I asked him really for, is to go see my mom the right way.
Yeah.
And then he showed you all the things that you're going to miss if you get out there acting up.
Yeah.
All the freedom that you talked about.
I would probably be back in jail dead by now had I came back out. Now, I did come out, go to my Columbia, and got six and to get some type of bread. But after that, I went to my partner, gave him the whole 6, man. He gave me what I asked for. And that's the last time I checked. But I took that money and invested in computer systems because then they were burning CDs and movies and music on CDs. So I updated my system and started. Oh God! I went to the Timmy Chan on Martin Luther King. There was a guy used to be out there selling movies and CDs. I used to buy all this updated shit. Go back to the hood, make copies, print out a sheet, and go in the neighborhood. I had a white ass, and I got out, man. I'm tell you, I got a white Astro, unmarked Coca-Cola van, Umblin Experience. Because when I left, I was left with a 2-seater Mercedes. When I came out, I got a van, so everything in my life had changed. You know what I'm saying? The whole image of what I was doing before, I had to redo it the different way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you go from goddamn dubbing CDs and DVDs.
Putting them on people's doorsteps.
Putting them on people's doorsteps.
Wholesaling.
I remember that era right there, man.
6 for 20.
I remember that.
So after the DVDs and CDs, what was next? What was the next hustle?
Shit, somebody came through the hood and they was like, I got this whole camera system. Photography cameras. He said, I got this whole camera system. I want like 1,100, 1,200 for it.
Hold that message, man. We're going to come right back after this break, man. On the Fifth Wall Circle. Man, it's Bone from the Fifth Ward Circle of Life. I'm over here drinking this Agua Fresca's mango. What you got over there?
Yeah, this King Kelso, man. And I'm over here with this hibiscus.
It tastes good.
I love it.
I like this mango too.
I heard they have a strawberry. Have you tried that one?
I had that strawberry. The strawberry hit.
Like that?
Yeah.
All right, so I need to try that mango and the strawberry now.
You gotta try that.
What's the name of this joint?
Agua Fresca's.
What does that mean?
You tell me.
That's fresh water, baby. A Minute Maid. We back. Look, check this out, man. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
I remember. So we're going to go while we remember. We were talking about the camera, like when the whole thing kicked off.
Yeah.
So the guy come up to you, got this camera system, $1,100.
Yeah. I'm talking about some nice cameras, nice
Yeah.
ones, 2 photography big cameras. So I was like, okay. Because when I first tried to start, I had like a pocket camera. One of my partners that was locked up with me, one I said I'm cool with, his mama had a birthday party, so they hired me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I charged them $400 to shoot the mama birthday party. So I said, all right. I had a little pocket, little camera, probably had 4 megapixels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I went to Micro Center and got a printer that print out pictures.
Yeah.
What inspired me, I don't know if y'all remember the older guy Hump. Sometimes he'd be rolling around with flowers. He used to take pictures back in the days. So I was locked up. People showed me pictures that Hump took with different celebrities. So I said, oh, maybe that's something I might want to do when I get out. So
Yeah.
I got the printer, and I made additional 700 just printing out pictures. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, so I took the money, I saved it. So by this time, dude came to me in the hood. He said, I got these cameras.
Mm-hmm.
So he sold me the cameras. So I was like, okay. I went and bought 2 more printers. So now I'm going around. Remember, I'm going around shooting weddings, parties, everywhere.
Yeah.
And then in the church, I was shooting the pictures in the church I was going to. So, and what changed that over is I got a training from this guy Wiley. He used to be a photographer for all the parties and in the mix. So I opened a studio, photography studio, I-10 in Mercury.
Okay.
And had him to come in there and work it. Because now I need to know what I'm doing with these cameras. I need to know exactly how to shoot, how to edit. So I brought somebody in that knew what they was doing. And I learned a lot from him. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up renting, when I got out of that, I ended up renting and sending my equipment to him. But I took that, man, and took that money and just started investing into myself. You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, this can't be the end game. Like, I'm making more money doing this, selling pictures and taking pictures at parties. Shh. Man, I used to go to the hood with checks and money and see my partner on the block say, man, how long you been out here?
Yeah.
While you flipping your money, I done went out here with these printers and selling pictures. Like, I've got the same hustle energy that I had in the streets. But my hustle, my game changed.
Right.
The energy is the same, but the game changed.
Absolutely.
So you hit licks this way.
Message.
You know what I'm saying?
So when did you get hooked up with the Dynamo and the Rockets and all that?
A guy that, man, you know, he goes to my church and he got contracts with NFL Network and Rockets and Dynamo. Like, he traveled with them. So he came to me, he said, man, I got something you might be interested in. And he brought me in. My first game was with the Texans.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I'm doing. I'm on the field. I keep hearing somebody say, oh, the new guy gonna blow up. Blow up? I want to find out what that means. Because if I'm the new guy gonna blow up, I'm too cool for that shit.
Yeah.
And if it's too many, if all these fans finna be in the midst of me blowing up, I know too many people, so I can't look bad. Like, this is a humbling experience, so I can't look bad in my humbling experience.
Right.
I got to show that I'm going through something, but not struggling in it. So.
Right.
So I went to somebody. I said, "What they mean by looking bad?" They said, "Man, you gonna get all. They think you gonna get jammed up with all them cables and gonna be all tangled up and shit." Like, hell nah. That shit look embarrassing.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit. When they all went to lunch, I took 3 100-foot extension cords. And I learned how to over and under while they was at lunch. So by the time the game started, I had my shit down pat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't fast like I am now.
Yeah.
But I had my shit together. I ain't blow up. So
Yeah.
he came to me, he's like, the new guy, he did pretty good.
Yeah.
I said, man, y'all say I was going to blow up, but I'm too cool for that shit.
Yeah.
Over that point, they started putting me on more and more shows.
Right.
And then one day, man, this guy with Fox, he called me, Rocket season. He was like, I know you don't know what you're doing, but I need somebody at Toyota Center. Somebody stuck me out. If you get there, I'm gonna take care of you. Actually, I was in Fifth Ward on Lockwood smoking a blunt at R&B. And I say, man, I'm about 8 minutes from Toyota Center tonight. He said, no, I'm gonna give you 2 hours to get there. By the time I got there, he sent me like 30-something games. Whoever stuck him out, he took all the games from him and sent them to me.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, this is more consistent than what I was doing with the Texans. So now I got me something sturdy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna rock this. So I got it, I like the environment. I was like, shit. Now I went from playing ball, because when I was hustling, I went and tried out for Keita Smith team. I played pro am ball for 2 years.
Okay.
I went from playing ball, so guys was like saying, I'm not gonna put your ass back on the court, but I'm gonna put you around the environment of it. So I'm gonna take this away from you because you took that for granted, but I'm gonna put you in the midst of it.
Yeah.
I just started being available, man. So I went from that to doing every game to now supervising, now from the ground up to now senior video engineer of the city.
That's awesome.
Yeah, pay them dues.
Yeah.
Man. And I told myself
That's live.
that I was gonna pay my dues doing right, like I did doing wrong, man.
Right.
That's that square shit
Yeah.
that we was running from.
Yeah.
Keep telling people we run from that shit, but that square shit is
That's where you
the
need to
move.
run
That
to.
is the move, man.
Yeah.
Because when you got down on the streets, the weather is slow. Somebody short stopping, the police coming, you go by work, it coming up short, you calling dudes, they ain't responding. That's paying your dues doing wrong.
And that's every day.
Oh God. So I was like, shit, I'm gonna go through my struggles doing right. And I'm not gonna revert back.
Because you took the same hustle
For sure.
and you put it in the proper game. But the thing that people listening to this may overlook is your ability to adapt. At 14, motherfucker gave you work. You had no idea what the fuck to do. You test tube baby in this shit.
That's it.
You dig? But you didn't stop. T. Jones laced you up. Gave you, you know what I mean? You kept going. So the thing is, what I want to highlight is everywhere you went, you took what you already built with and succeeded. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Motherfucker been dropping shit in your lap since forever. Yeah. Go do this. Go sell that.
I'm gone.
What? I don't know how to fucking.
I'm gone.
Well, you gone.
Don't figure it out.
Here, this camera. Go take them pictures.
I'm gonna figure it out.
I'm gonna figure it out. And God damn it, you figured it out every freaking time.
Sure.
When I ran camera, the first time I ran one of them big TV cameras, believe it or not, it was a boxing match. A guy called me, it was a boxing in Pasadena. I never ran a TV camera unless no one built one. You know what I'm saying? So he called me. I know how to frame up a camera. You know what I'm saying? A shot. So he was like, hey man, I need a camera operator for this boxing, BSG Entertainment in Pasadena. You know how to run camera? I never said no. I just said I'm familiar with it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you, this is how I got the camera built. It was crazy because I knew the other guy that was gonna run the camera next to me. It's called a wide shot and a tight shot. They put me on the tight camera. So I was like, all right, they putting us on lifts. So the guy next to me, Frank, so he's sitting there, I'm sitting there, I ain't letting him out my sight.
Yeah.
Because he got to go on the lift next to me. We both going up at the same time. So I say, Frank, man, you need me to help you get your camera up there? So I want to make sure that I put everything on my lift that I helped him put on his. So I helped him get his stuff on it. He helped me get mine on. So we both went up.
Yeah.
So I didn't tell him I didn't know how to build a camera. I had that side eye on him. Everything he was doing, I was doing.
Yeah.
I went step by step with what he was doing. So I finally got the camera built, and I saw a light come on. I said, oh, okay, that's half the battle. The camera's built. So I sat there with him for a little bit longer, and I just said, Frank, you work with this producer and the director before? He said, yeah. I said, you know what they want. You know what they looking for, huh? He said, yeah. I said, man, just show me what he looked. They had like boxers in the ring, like sparring and training. So he got on my camera, just showed me how to frame it up. Next thing you know, the fight started, man. I got all kind of replays. I ain't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, okay, I did this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say no, and I wasn't afraid to do it. I just had to figure out how to do it. You show me, I'm a sponge. You show me one time, I'm running with it. I'm out of there.
That's the fifth ward, man.
And that's why I wanted you to expand on it, man,
ward,
because there's so many kids out there
Hit all the
that are
game.
built like that.
Yeah.
Just like we were.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for sure.
Just man, just put that shit somewhere else. And you can succeed. You know what I mean? You can be the first black, what is it?
Video engineer.
Video engineer.
It's true.
Yeah, you can
Come
do
on,
that.
man. Stop.
Do that. And my whole ultimate goal is, you know, I know it's not evident that you can have the next black video engineer after me.
Right.
But it can be one that could come after me at some point. You know what I'm saying? And if I can find the right person to train, like I would like for another black video engineer to be in that seat because TV is predominantly whites. You know what I'm saying? Like they run the narrative, they run all that shit. The companies, the
everything,
racing, the trucks, they run it. And when I came in, it wasn't hardly no blacks around. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see blacks when I go and do shows in different areas. I see black people.
It makes a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know they ain't just get put there. No, they worked.
They worked that.
They worked
to get to where they at.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every time I see my dabber, man, it's good to see you, man.
It's like goddamn fraternity.
Yeah, but I be myself, man. I be my same Fifth Ward. Everywhere I go, ain't no Rilo, man. That boy, that one. Same. I don't change who I am. You know what I'm saying? I keep my same energy.
Always solid.
Yeah,
always solid. And that's one thing these young fellas need to know, that you can be solid and professional at the same time.
Yeah. And not foolish.
Yeah.
That's what a bunch of young cats, they foolish.
Right.
They doing things and not using their head. And then when the smoke clears, then they sitting back looking at themselves, trying to figure out how they got themselves in certain predicaments that they'll never be able to get out of.
Yeah.
Me, I'm never gonna put myself in a predicament I can't get out of unless you put me in a predicament to where
there's no other choice.
I have no other choice.
Right.
But my first choice is my daughters. I carry with me every day.
Right.
You know, over everything. I keep my daughters with me every day. They keep me grounded, keep me focused. When September 11th hit, I felt that I left them in a place to where I couldn't protect it.
Right.
I was like, damn, I got myself locked up, man. This world under attack. Nothing I can do for my sisters, my mama, my grandmother. Nothing I can do for nobody. You can't be the head and the chief and you're in a bad situation. You're really not no head or chief in that situation.
Man, I think it'd be a good time to talk about the situation with your friend. You know, we talk about that, being able to protect the friend that took his life. Trey Deuce.
Yeah. Trey Deuce is one of the coldest freestylers I know next to Pop, man.
Yeah.
He just started doing stuff with Fifth Ward Boys. Spice One came down and did something with it. Bone Thugs came down and did something with it. Scarface was doing something with it.
Yeah.
You know, he was really making a name. He had the ability to freestyle just off anything.
Yeah.
And he was the reason why I started the Backstreet Records.
Yeah.
I figured like that was a way for all of us to stop doing what we was doing to get out the hood and find something else to do.
Yeah. How long have you known him?
All his life.
Yeah.
I pretty much raised him. Like, he would never go home. He was always at my house.
Really?
He was always in my house, man. Yeah. I pretty much raised him. To watch him take his life like that, you know, was serious. Because what he did, him and his dad got into a physical altercation. His dad came on weekend, I ain't gonna lie, Mike was tripping. And he got to accusing him and Nickelboy of something that I knew for a fact they wasn't doing because I had been out there the whole day.
Yeah.
So he came home that trip and tell him, I want y'all to stay at my house. And they were like, we ain't been in your house. I know for a fact they hadn't been in the house. You know what I'm saying? They was in my house. But we was next door to the house and he saw Nickelboy pull up in a cab. And he thought the cab was one of his licks. And he had a lick that was a cab drop.
Oh, okay.
So he said Nickelboy was just getting dropped off from his mama's house. So he see the cab drop off. He think Nickelboy hit a lick.
Yeah.
So he went left for everybody. Like, stay away from here. Like, y'all shortstop. Like, we ain't been in y'all. So when Trey Deuce, his son told him, hey, man, I wasn't in your house. He said, you gonna watch who you talking to. So when Trey Deuce was like, who you talking to? He like, you. So he grabbed him by his neck, man, and he choked Trey Deuce. And he held him on the ground. And it's like almost Trey Deuce went lifeless. And I'm like, damn, it was bugging me out. But my other partner, he was right there like, that's blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I was waiting on D to like intervene in that. And he didn't do it. So when Trey Deuce finally shook him off of him, he got up and he looked at him and he was serious.
Yeah.
He said, you put your hands on the wrong one. He said, when I come back, I'm going to kill you. So I ain't think nothing of it, man. So I was like, he walked on down the sidewalk. I was like, I'll get with Trey Deuce later.
Yeah.
So I went off Federal Road, had my girl to come pick me up. Ex-girl. She ex-girl. I had her come pick me up. Yeah, come get me. Take me to go get my daughter. So she took me on Federal Road to go get my daughter. By the time I come back, I see Uncle Mike walking down the sidewalk with a bottle of bourbon, a pint, and cigarettes. His last word, I say, Uncle Mike, I see you. He said, I gotta get it, old boy. His last words.
Yeah.
And I watched him walk in the house. He walked in the house, so I'm getting out the back seat. And my daughter in the front seat. So instead of her looking, because I'm talking to her from the back seat.
Yeah.
Instead of her looking back at me, she looking this way. And so when she looking that way, she see Trey who's coming from the back side of the house into the house. I never see him go in the house. All of a sudden I hear, bah. And I looked up, I was like, that's a gunshot. So I'm finna go toward the house. When I go toward the house, Trey Deuce, he walked to the steps. The steps like 3 steps up. He walked the steps, he looked at me and said, with a look on his face, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm finna kill myself, bro. And when I went for him, he flinched with that 357. I stopped, he did like that, and and he flipped off the porch, man. He was just lifeless, man. And then his dad walked to the door and saw his son on the ground.
Yeah.
His son was like his twin, he was just like him.
Yeah.
He saw his son on the ground, man, and he just dropped and started gasping for air. And the type of shit you see on the movies where like blood just flow out of your mouth.
Yeah.
His dad, man, was on the ground. I guess the blood had filled up in his lungs. There's just a lot of blood just flowed out of him, man.
Damn.
Oh, man, it's a whole cold story right there, man. We're going to take a break right quick. R.I.P. Trey Deuce.
What's going on, man? It's your boy King Kelso.
It's your boy Bone.
It's the fifth ward.
Circle of life.
Yeah. So look, man, you smoke?
I smoke all the time.
I smoke all day, every day.
I
And the only way I keep my house fresh,
exits.
by Van Johnson.
Yeah.
You use these at the house?
All the time. They got the spray too.
In the car.
Yep.
In the house.
All that.
Smelling good.